welcome to Voting Voices on MX24 TV. My name is Miriam Uduack Mensah, and here are the top stories. Confusion broke out at the University of Ghana campus between supporters of the incumbent MP Lydia Al-Hassan of the MPP and NDC's John Dumelo over allegations of vote buying. Supporters of John Dumelo accused followers of the incumbent MP of allegedly distributing money to voters near the University of Ghana SRC Union building. Tensions escalated when an NDC supporter attempted to capture the alleged activity on video, prompting resistance from the MPP supporters who demanded the footage be deleted. The situation quickly turned into a heated exchange between the two groups. The arrival of military officers in two pickup trucks further aggravated the NDC supporters who questioned the rationale behind their deployment. Here's more on the incident.
A few moments earlier on the University of Ghana campus, precisely the University of Ghana SRC Union building, an incident occurred where military personnel were deployed to brutalize some persons here on campus. We spoke to the lawyer for the victims, and this is what she had to say.
So he said they got an information that some money was being shared to voters, at the SRC Union building. So he came around and had the opportunity to, enter there. So he videoed what was going on as the sharing was ongoing. And after videoing, so that's Madam Lydia and her people who are in the building. So some of the TESCON guys came to him and asked that he deleted the videos from his phone. But I think he was having some misunderstanding with them as to, the fact that he didn't want to delete. So his aide saw the altercations and rushed to his boss's aide. So his boss stretched the phone, and he thought the boss wanted to give the phone to him because he didn't know what was going on anyway. And when he gave the phone to the PA, they left him in pounds on the PA, and one guy by name Da Costa decided to slap him a couple of times, and then they took the phone from him and deleted the videos. The initial information I got before I moved here, I was at Commonwealth when I was called and I came here, was that the military were assaulting one of the young men. But when I came, this young man came and spoke. So for him, it wasn't the military. But later, I got to know that actually the military assaulted another young man. So when they were assaulting him, another young man was here who was recording. Then again, the VCR there captured everything here. So the military assault and all that has been captured. We would sit down and see how we can have access to the videos recorded by the VCR. Then we can proceed and then lodge an official complaint with the police.
One of the victims of the brutality spoke to MX24 News and recounted what really happened here.
We had heard, I was with a colleague, and we had heard that we were just going around doing the normal monitoring. And then one of our agents had told us that there's some money being shared. Yeah, in fact, the person said that his cousin has been given 400 cedi. I mean, it was like, so we came here, and when we got to the SLC Union building, there were a lot of people there with the campus security. They wouldn't allow people to enter. They were locking the. I mean, there were a number of people. So I don't know what was like. They would just pull you in, lock it. So my colleague managed to enter. So I was just waiting for him outside because the chaos there was. So I didn't want to even enter. So I was just waiting for him outside. And then, after some few minutes, he came back. So I was standing with him. And then within 3 to 5 minutes, a group of people, somebody came confronting him. I mean, well, obviously, I don't know why they were confronting him. So I realized that he had held onto his phone, and the person was trying to get the phone and was like, why did you video? Why did you video? So he gave me the phone. So in an attempt to move from the place with the phone, they pounced on me. Currently, I'm limping on my leg, and I have pain at my back. If you just realize, someone just gave me painkillers and water. And I just took my painkillers right now. So I feel pains, but for the lawyers, I should have been home sleeping.
The Ayawaso West Wagon constituency is one of the constituencies known to have recounted some sort of election violence. This is another one added to the books. Reporting for MX24 News, Augustine Edem Kobitu Saint.
Tragedy struck in the Tolon constituency in Nyankpala this afternoon as a shooting incident claimed one life and left another person injured. Police have confirmed the arrest of 4 suspects: Majid Isa, Fodi Isiang Kamara, Yakubu Simalia, and Ahaji Bashiru Mohammed, who are currently in custody assisting with investigations. We have some footage from the incident to show, and we advise viewer discretion because of the nature of the video.
Yeah, so when you're
Earlier today, our team visited the Christian Center polling station in East Legon as part of our election coverage. My colleague Augustine Saint has this report.
It's voting day here in Ghana, and across the 16 regions of the country, voters are turning up at their polling centers to cast their vote. And I'm currently at the Christian polling center, where we have 3 centers, Center A, B, and C. Voting started at 7. A total number of 1,414 voters are expected to turn up, and it's been a smooth process from the beginning. Right behind me, you can see that the process is smooth, is seamless. Some voters are in queue and waiting for their turn to cast their ballot.
While there we received reports of alleged discrepancies at the polling station, Augustine has been investigating these claims for further clarity.
It seems there is some concerns that we've raised in the morning, but since the presiding officer here is not willing to pay attention to what we are raising, and I don't know what he intends of doing or getting in that. Firstly, on the BVD machine that they are using currently, it's like the number or the serial number written on the serial number in the box is different from the serial number at the back of the BVD machine itself. So if you're a polling agent and you are not careful, you only take the serial number at the one written on the box of the BVD machine. That means you are always they've given you a wrong serial number already. And secondly, we're supposed to fill a form. That's and this in the statement of who at the pin sheet. That's section A of the pin sheet. But the presiding officer ignored this process.
In a positive turn, an NPP party agent praised the presiding officer at the station for ensuring a smooth and orderly voting process.
And honestly speaking, the Electoral Commission, the presiding officer has done very good. He always stands in front of the gate, directing the people. You know, there are 3 polling stations over here. So if the person comes and the commissioner has to direct him, collect his ID card, look at the polling station, the polling code, and then direct him to where the person is supposed to vote. So as for voting, the process, nobody has any problem, because the commissioner, the presiding officer, help direct each and everyone to where they're supposed to vote.
In a tense and closely watched race, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who is running for the highest office in the land, made his way to the polling station this morning at the Bariga Presby DA Primary School polling station in the Wale constituency of the Northeast region. Accompanied by his supporters, he exercised his right to vote as Ghana holds what is expected to be one of the most competitive elections in recent years. As seen in this footage, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia confidently marked his ballot, signaling the commitments to the democratic process. Speaking to the press after casting his vote, the Vice President expressed optimism for a positive outcome, urging all Ghanaians to remain peaceful and patient as the process unfolds. The election is shaping up to be a tight race, with both major parties campaigning vigorously across the country. The outcome will not only determine the next president, but also shape the future direction of Ghana.
So far, what I'm hearing in terms of reports around the country, there is calm. There is very little tension that I can see around the country. People are going to queue. In fact, I gather that people were queuing from midnight last night. across the country. It shows enthusiasm, and I believe that that portends well for the democracy of Ghana.
Any figure of margin of victory?
Stephen, you're going to set a trap for me. I'm not going to fall in that trap. A victory is a victory, and we just want to win. So, by the grace of God, we will win.
Can you say again what you expect for this election exactly?
Well, I expect a peaceful process. I believe that we will see a democracy in Ghana entrenched. And I want to thank all of you very much.
Similarly, John Dramani Mahama, the presidential candidate of the National Democratic Congress, has cast his vote at the Bole Bamboy in the Savannah region, marking a key moment in the democratic process. The candidate, accompanied by his daughter, was seen at the polling station where he exercised his civic duty. The scene of the two side by side highlights a poignant image for many, emphasizing unity and the role of the next generation in shaping the country's future. Speaking to reporters after casting his ballot, Mahama expressed confidence in the electoral process and encouraged all NDC faithful not to worry about the outcome of the election. He claimed it had been clear from the onset that NDC will triumph over their rivals. And that's it for our stories for this evening. Now, remember that we are still giving you updates on www.mx24.app/voting voices. And also remember to stay on our social media platforms. It's MX24 on all social media platforms for updates on today's elections.